Hello, Chimera crew! I am MegumiMary, the transgender Chimera girl with a heart of gold love for all things nerdy. And I'm using different software today, so if this video doesn't turn out the way I want it to, I apologize so much for that. So we are doing something very different today. First off, this video, not on Patreon, this is on the reaction channel. That's right, content actually is happening on the reaction channel instead of just being promised for the reaction channel. Yeah, sorry that nothing ends up over here. I have been, wanting to make sure that the, Dragon Prince compilations, end up, good. I don't want to, half-ass it. So, that's why they're taking forever to actually show up. But yeah, so this is something that is, not going to be on the Patreon because this is a freebie. Because it's the Amazing Digital Circus commentary video. I've already seen episode 1, I've already seen episode 2, so I'm going to be doing commentaries for both of these. And then episode 3 will be a reaction. And because the Amazing Digital Circus is available for free on YouTube, these aren't going on Patreon. And it is my understanding that the creator of the series is very good when it comes to reaction content on this show, so I shouldn't have a problem, right? So yeah. So if you are interested in the type of stuff I do over on Patreon, this is a little taste of it. On Patreon, you get full uncut reactions and commentaries. Honestly, the commentaries are the type of thing I enjoy much more of because I get to just really dig in and examine stuff that I've already seen, and I find it much more enjoyable to just really analyze stuff I've already seen just because I'm not blind reacting to it for the first time. I don't know why, but I just find that more enjoyable. So with all that having been said, let's jump into the Amazing Digital Circus pilot.
Welcome to the Amazing Digital Circus! My name is Kane. I'm your ringmaster, and I'm here to show you the most jaw-dropping, heart-stopping, mind-bending paraphernalia you can ever lay your eyes upon! Isn't that right, Bubble?
That's right, Kane. I can't wait to see what you got cooking up for today.
Well, let's not waste any time. Let's get right into the show!
Okay, so right off the bat, we've got Bubble and Kane, who are just great characters. Very simple, yet distinct designs. I love them so much. I honestly don't know what I can really add to that, in terms of their designs. I mean, a lot of people have already really gone in depth about what makes their designs great. Specifically that Bubble looks like a chain chomp. I think... Well, I'll get more into it as we go, but I think the thing that I like is just how quickly we're introduced to a cast of characters and just how efficiently we're introduced to their personalities. Because in a pilot, that's that's the most important thing for a pilot to do. You got to introduce us to your cast. You got to hook us to what you do. That's what a pilot does. And yet, in just 2 seconds, they've already introduced us to Kane and Bubble, and we already have an idea of their dynamic. Kane's the ringmaster, and Bubble's the sidekick. So it's that's done. We already know them. And that's pretty much their dynamic in a nutshell. We don't really need to know more about them aside from that. And see, right there. Alright, we didn't get much about Zooble, but... not Zooble. We didn't get much with, Gangle, right? But with Zubul, her pose was very, don't mess with me, I don't want to be here. And then Kinger just went and hid inside of his pillow fort. Which is like, foreshadowing his very neurotic nature. And then, of course, Ragatha's got that very bubbly, cheery personality, as we'll see. So, of course, she's waving happily. And then Jax is just, lying there full of himself because, of course, he is. And then, of course, we got the tease that Kafumo's not there because, well, we see that he's been abstracted later on. It's not exactly a secret. I've seen this before. And of course we got our glitching, our weird looking skybox. And then of course we got Pomni here, showing up. Going for the exit. Teasing us right away that there is an exit. Great call. And Gangle's max broke.
Kane, is this one of your NPCs or is this a new sucker? Because if it's a new character, we're gonna have to redo this whole theme song. I'm not doing that again.
My, it appears a new human has entered this realm.
See, and right there, they've already introduced the fact that they're humans, that there's a new one, and that, that this is a realm that, having a human in is something out of the ordinary. Again, just efficient writing.
Just keep grabbing at it. That works for all of us.
Again, efficient writing.
What's going on? I put on some weird headset and now I'm here. Who are you people? Why can't I take it off? Where am I?
Let's just calm down. Everything's gonna be okay, new stuff. We've all been through this. We just need to get your head.
What the hell is going on?
No, my dear, we can't have any of that foul language around here. The Amazing Digital Circus is a place to be enjoyed by all ages. You, my friend, stumbled into an incredible world of wonders where anything can happen.
Except swearing.
Oh my god. Well,
I also like how if you pay careful enough attention to like the start and finish of each one of those, you can kind of make out exactly which swear words she's trying to say. The last one being the B word. Like here, give it another listen.
oh my god.
See, you can hear the CH at the end of that last one.
Well, don't freak out about it or anything, but, we don't exactly...
You can't.
Well, Jax. But, yeah, he's right. Welcome to your new home. And your new body.
A new home? What do you mean?
Guys, don't be mean.
We've been stuck here for years. Well, Kinger over there supposedly been here the longest.
Did someone say something about an insect connection?
That's why he's crazy.
Now, I remember hearing something.
This is a dream?
Now, I remember hearing something that I think has some kind of like traction to it about Kinger being, like one of the theories I've heard is that they're all like they all were people working on the game who got sucked into it, and Kinger was a bug tester, which is why he was asking about an insect collection. Because he's a bug tester. So it's a pun.
And I should just play along until we wake up, right?
Whatever you say, kid.
We broke my comedy mask.
So, Kane, we having a new adventure today for the newbie or what?
I'd like to give our brand new member a tour of the circus grounds first. Off we go! Here we have the tent. This is where your living quarters are, as well as all sorts of other activities. These activities may include...
God, I do not miss that sound. Oh.
ball pits, mini golf, and more. And here we have the grounds. Drown yourself in the digital lake.
Poor choice of words, Kane.
Engaging ridery at the digital carnival. Tight, gay, it's all okay. The choice is yours. A cosmic buffet.
Is that all there is?
Of course not. This is the... Please don't venture out into the void. What even I know what's out there.
That's...
We stay right here, where I can keep my hundreds of all-seeing eyes on you.
Hello, Kane. I love you.
Let's get out of here before the balloon gets frisky.
Wait, what's that?
Whoa, lean up on aisle you.
I'm on it, boss. Wait. Was that an exit door I saw out there? Is that a way to leave?
What exit? If there was a way to leave, I'm pretty sure we'd have all left by now.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I assure you, there is no magical exit door. You're probably just experiencing
Digital hallucinations.
when your minds transition to the digital plane.
I swear I saw it.
Digital hallucinations!
He doesn't want you to see his unfinished work yet.
How about we talk about something else? What's your name?
My name? My name is, oh God! Why can't I remember my name?
Nobody can remember their name once they enter the digital circus.
Then why'd you ask her? You jerk.
One of the few things I don't have control over are your minds. So all I can help you with is coming up with a new one.
What's my name?
Don't you worry your little head. Your new name can be anything. Hereby acknowledging the worship's name and names operating spiritual service license free, stating the name and including sexual content. Sexual content including a supplement to sexually explicit materials obscene, defamatory, language, violence, violent, and/or unlawful content or profanity. What are you?
So he just threw a lot at us there. The one thing I do like is that if you pay close enough attention, the last line is cannot include profanity. Because we already know you can't swear in the Amazing Digital Circus. So that one does kind of track considering you can't swear.
You're thinking.
I don't care, just pick anything.
Let's see. What do you think of... You're right, terrible. Let's try that again. What do you think of Pomni?
It's an adorable name.
Just...
Gadzooks, you're right, Jax. We should have a brand new adventure for our new member, Pomni.
Isn't that like 5 minutes ago?
You! Do you like adventure? Activity? Wonder? Danger? Horror? Pain? Suffering? Pain? Disease? Death? Angel food? Game? Ow! You parasites!
I don't...
Since you're new around here, we're gonna make it a simple in-house adventure to warm you up to how things work around here.
What? Oh, God. I don't want an in-house adventure.
Don't worry, Zubul. I'll make it something unobtrusive that you can still choose to not get involved with.
Zubul gets involved anyway.
Gather the gloinks! That's right! The entire circus tent will be infested with gloinks! And you gotta catch them all!
What are they?
I'm glad you asked, Bubble! They're
And
small...
what do they do?
Gloinks are-
I love their dynamic so much. So, a few notes, since I'm pausing it here. Zubul doesn't like going on these adventures, as we'll see in episode 2. I think, like, a few episodes in, we're eventually going to get, like, an episode where Kane just doesn't have an adventure for them for the day. So, they're just gonna end up, like, staying in, like, the tent for, like, the day. And it will be, like, the episode where Pomni finally, like, interacts with Zubul one-on-one. Because I feel like every episode before that, Zubal's just going to refuse to go on an adventure.
Small, mischievous critters that steal anything and everything they run into. Why do these humanoid hash browns do this? How do you stop them? That's for you to find out. Now, good luck, and have fun, my little superstars!
What does that mean?
Well, that's just one of Kane's little adventures. They're just something fun to do to, prevent us from going insane. Speak for yourself. If anyone needs me, then fuck off.
The glowing Scutter!
Oh no, they killed Zubal. Anyway, you guys want to go get something to eat?
Okay, Jax. I have not seen the internet turn on a character as harshly as they did on Jax between episodes 1 and 2. And I'm like, why? He's not doing anything different. He's just an asshole. Like, how is that any different? I don't get, like, why the internet is, like turned on him so much. Because he's just, like, that, like, if you didn't see, like, the kind of character he would be in episode 2 coming from a mile away, you clearly didn't understand the type of character Jax was in the first episode. Because Jax was clearly written to be, like, just the world's biggest a-hole.
Oh, wait! We should go check on Cosmo. I'm pretty sure he'd like to meet Pony.
My impenetrable fortress!
You want to come with us to check on Cosmo?
No, not really. I think Kaufman's gone insane. Last time I spoke with him, he was rambling endlessly about some exit. Kind of like you, Tommy.
Hey, it's a king chess piece, just like the one on my collar. I don't know if you can see it. Hold on. Let me just... Right there. You see? See, I got a little kinger on my collar. Although it's not supposed to be kinger, it's supposed to memorialize my grandfather who taught me chess. So just bear with me for a second while I do boop, boop. Sorry for breaking the illusion.
Take two.
But wait, wouldn't that more likely mean the exit does exist?
Could also mean you just have a jump start losing your mind.
What about Zubal?
I'd like to ask him about it, if this was real, which it isn't, because it's a dream.
She still thinks this is a dream.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Okay, I like how Jax looks at the fourth wall like that, and then it just cuts to Ragatha, like, why are you looking at me like that? So, it's, again, it's like, can Jax break the fourth wall? Or is that a joke about breaking the fourth wall, that Jax can't actually break the fourth wall, and it's just making us think he can? Right? It's interesting, because we don't actually know if Jax can break the fourth wall or not. So by having him, like, having Ragatha ask, why are you looking at me like that, it makes us question whether or not Jax actually is capable of breaking the fourth wall. Which, again, I think is going to lend credence to a lot of the... Is Jax the, is Jax, what do you call it? An NPC theory, right? Because, like, there's, like, after episode 2, there's been the theory that... spoilers, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned it yet, but I've seen episodes 1 and 2, so I'm going to be talking about details from episodes 1 and 2 in this video. But, basically, there's a theory that one of the members of the Amazing Digital Circus is an NPC. Right? Right now, the popular theory is Jax. This nod at the fourth wall is like a little nudge, nudge, wink, wink at Jax being the NPC, being self-aware. However, my money is on Gangle. Because Gangle's design, by default, is literally two-faced. The comedy mask and the tragedy mask. They have a two-faced design. I think it's going to be a running gag that their mask keeps breaking in every episode. But I also think that the design that they have two faces is going to be like sort of like leaning into the twist that they're the NPC. That they've been hiding this secret the whole time. That's my theory on who the NPC is. You know, I would have done a whole video on it, but honestly, there's not really much to go on other than the fact that it's just the design right now. You know, because the fact that their design is literally two faces is what really makes me think that it's going to be Gangle. Because I know that Jax's pin doesn't have, like, his own room on it. But I don't think that means much of anything in the long run. I think that's a misdirect, a red herring. Because I know Gangle does Gangle have their own room, or does Gangle not have a pin? Was Gangle popular enough to have a pin? Anyway.
Fine, we're doing whatever, as long as I get to see funny things happen to people. Okay, I've already had enough of these things. You, me, and Tommy will go check on Kaufman. This leaves Crybaby and Hoo-Ha together to go handle this legal situation.
Do you think pairing them up together is a good idea?
Of course I do. They're the two most mentally stable and capable characters to be paired together. Come on, ladies. Let's go harass the clown.
The comedy mask is broken.
Oh! Gangle, you stumbled.
So, this is where we all live. Oh well, where we all sleep at night. Even though we don't really need to sleep, it's sometimes nice to take a break from everything.
Rag at this door.
You know? I'm sure there'll be
NPC
one
door.
more
Oh, not NPC door.
We already got
But
one.
like a mannequin. There's Jax's door.
I don't understand. About the adventures? Why even go on them at all? Why not
Queener.
find a way to leave?
Well, we usually
Kinger.
do when we first arrive. But after a while, you start to realize that you really
Another mannequin.
Constantly chasing an unattainable goal will start driving you a bit crazy. And eventually you get to asking what the point of everything is. And you can
Zubul.
decide who you are and why you're even alive. And when you reach your breaking point, something really terrible can happen.
Wait a second. Okay, there's Gangle's door. I was about to say, did we not even see Gangle's door? But nope, there's Gangle's door.
Thank goodness this is all it's saying, right,
Gangle's right across the hallway from Kaufmo.
Getting one of our friends. Huh. Maybe he's not in his room? I hope he's alright.
But again, like the way they look on the door is kind of creepy.
Wait, well, why? You shouldn't have keys in anyone's room.
Nah, I've got keys everywhere, and you've all been fine. By the way, you may have left something in your room today, so let me know if you find it. Well, you're not afraid of centipedes, are you?
Jax! The only fear? Why would you do that?
Yeah, again, the fact that Jax is unlikable, I think is why I think he's not an NPC. Because I think if you make a likable character an NPC, it makes them want to keep that character around.
Keep an eye on it, Coffee. I'm gonna head out. See you.
Oh, Papa, been obstructed. It's okay.
What is that?
It might be that terrible thing I was talking about earlier. When you reach your breaking point.
Huh?
Okay, wait. Maybe there's still time to fix it before we get Kane. Well, listen. I know we didn't always get along, like when you called me out for big laughing at your jokes. I swear I really did think they were funny. I was just having a bit of a bad day.
Oh, poor Ragatha. Also, she got in trouble for fake laughing. And then later we find out that, what do you call it? The other person got upset. What do you call it? Kaufmo got upset with, Kinger for not laughing. So, my advice to Kaufmo, get better material. Like, seriously, is it that hard to get better material? If you're getting upset at one group of people, if you're getting upset at one person for fake laughing and one person for not laughing, then just get better material.
I don't know what I'm looking at here.
We saw Lloyd carry one of
Either that or ask how you can improve. Ask what they didn't like. Ask for constructive feedback. Speaking of which, let me know how I can improve. Let me know in the comments below.
Jax! We found the Zooble hole.
Cool.
How is Kaufmo doing? I hope he's not still mad at me for not laughing at his joke.
Oh, okay, it was Gangle, not Kinger. I misremembered that one.
I've never seen him this happy before.
Well, it's good to know.
What a jerk!
He actually asked me to give you this.
Well,
Radical! Spare! Aww.
insect collection.
Bug tester.
It's a mess.
I just love how random that was.
Hey, look. I didn't mean to leave you behind like that. I just look at my hand. I didn't know what to do.
It's okay. What you need to do right now is find Kane. He'll be able to fix me and take care of Kaufmo.
Okay, but where can I find him?
Not really. No, just look around and call for him, I suppose.
Okay, I'll get him. You just stay right there. Not just hang in there. I'll be right back. I promise.
Cool. Oh, so Tommy, I'm sorry for the first day here. The PTO terrible.
Yeah, well, don't worry about it. I'm just gonna go get Kane now. Hello? Hey! We have a bit of an issue here!
Oh, the visual's so trippy! And that visual is so cursed!
presence in the nest of the Blood Queen.
Oh, is that who you are? You know, you could have asked for my consent before forcing me to see something so completely and utterly disgusting.
Despicable. A rabbit that runs its mouth in the presence of my royal figure.
Well, as a boy myself, I would like to kindly ask him. Oh, look, there's Zooble. Hi, Zooble. Help me, kids.
Kinda rude, Sybil. Now I don't want to help you.
No, I always lose.
Yes. Gotcha.
Oh.
Hey, there you son of
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Are you sure about that? Ah, Pomni seeing what they look like for the first time. It's like looking into a mirror in VR chat. Like, have you ever done that? Like, look into the mirror in VR chat and just like, it's a trip, all right.
Where's Kane?
I will admit though, I loved it when I looked into the mirror in VR chat with the VR chat version of me. See, again, another thing I love that they do in the pilot is that they get this like out of the way. Cause like this is the kind of thing that like we would spend like the entire season speculating on. But they're just like, let's do this in episode 1 and just like get everyone to like. It's like, let's get everyone to like stop thinking about it in episode 1 and just show them that there is no escape. You know, like let's just kill the idea of escape right in episode 1. And I think that was like a really smart move. Because it's like, you know, like Pomni's stuck in this, right? And it's like, you're like, okay, there's got to be a way out. So it's like episode 1's like, okay, well, what if we show the viewer there's this exit door, and then Pomni finds it, tries to get through it, and it doesn't go anywhere. So, you know, you're automatically like, okay, then that's it. You know, and yeah, there's still like the void and stuff like that. But, I mean, stuff like that's a long shot. So it's like, but now that there's like the most obvious way to leave is already out the door, you know, it allows us to take a step back and just enjoy the adventure for what it is. Because that's what this show is going to be. It's just going to be a series of adventures. You know? And I like that. I like that it's going to be like a series of adventures that's also going to have like an existential element to it. Because, you know, episode 2 was a nice fun adventure with an existential element to it as well. But I'll get more into that when we watch episode 2. Also, this line here I want to talk about.
Characters, do you not realize that everything must be Gloinks? I am Gloinks. You will be Gloinks. God will be Gloinks.
God will be Gloinks. So, first time I watched this, that seemed like such a throwaway line. Just like, wow, that's so random. Like, oh, God will be Gloinks, right? But then after watching episode 2, they referred to Kane as God. So now, rewatching the pilot, she says, God will be Gloinks. And I'm like, oh, that's Kane. She wants to turn Kane into Gloinks. And it's like, so it's like, she wants to turn her creator into her. She wants to bring her creator down to her level. And it's just such a cool concept that information we get in episode 2 has retroactively made this scene better. You know, and I like stuff like that. I love information that recontextualizes small moments. You know, it's just great. It's one of the things I love about writing and storytelling in general. I'm sorry, it's a small detail, but it's the small details that I just love to nerd out about. Like, and this is the type of thing you can expect from me, you know, when it comes to my commentary videos, you know? Like, just, I live for this kind of stuff. Alright.
This is dumb and weird.
Well, yet you're still watching it.
I'm not.
And I feel like that is a jab at the viewer right there for anyone who's watching it and just be like, this subplot is weird. She's just like, you're watching it though. You're watching this subplot. So if you have a problem with the subplot, you're watching it. And that goes for anything, right? If you have a problem with something, you know, you still, you know, like, just don't engage with it. If you have a problem with something, the best you can do is just don't engage. If you hate something, don't engage. Just don't even pay it any attention, because, like, if you give it negative attention, it is worse than no attention, because you are drawing attention to it. You are making it more popular. So, sometimes no attention is better. Now, there are exceptions, of course. If what you're talking about is super popular and you're trying to point out problematic elements of it, that's completely different. You know, like if we're talking about big creators and you're calling out scandals, stuff like that, obviously, you know, that's an exception. But I'm talking about, like, when it comes to entertainment, media, you know, movies, video games, you know, if you hate it, the best you can do is just not interact with it. You know? Some of, you know, over on my main channel, my most popular video, my Steven Universe Trans Allegory video that I did years ago, is only as popular as it is because of all the transphobic hate messages that I got on it, boosting the algorithm in my favor on that one video. You know, and it's like, it makes me think that maybe if I did more, you know, if I did more videos like it, but it's like, I don't want to make content to game the algorithm. And that's, it's like, if I do that, I could easily get monetization back on the main channel, because I lost it in the adpocalypse. That's a whole other thing. I'm sorry for this tangent. But it's like, I don't want to make content to farm engagement like that, right? I'm making content because I enjoy it. I have a passion for the things that I do. You know? Because I engage with stuff I like. You know? If you don't like something, don't engage with it. You know, that's basically what the Golden Queen just said. You're still engaging with it. I just... I like this show.
I'm not here for the adventure or anything. I'm just here to hide from the...
But God, you're okay. You didn't experience a game show, did you?
What are you talking about?
Mr. just Cosmo. Don't worry about it.
Cosmo abstracted?
Nah, he's fine.
You're right. How are we gonna get out of here?
You guys, over there.
Ladies first. No, wait, why would I say that?
See, exactly, that right there. That right there. Moments like that make me wonder why the internet hated Jack so much after episode 2, but not episode 1. It's like nothing changed in his personality. We just got more of him. He's still like a jerk. He's obviously like the type of character that you're not supposed to emulate. He's just a jerk to a comedically an obnoxiously comedic degree. CNA, a lot of people have theorized that stands for Cain and Abel.
Oh, Bubble, you always know how to make me say this exact sentence. Guys, alert on my wacky watch. This is over. Oh no, someone's venturing out into the void. They'll get totally spoiled. There you go. Now what the heck happened around here? Oh yeah, my doing.
Kane! Cosmo went through a sort of cosmosis and abstracted.
Cosmo abstracted? Why didn't anybody tell me? And into the cellar you go.
Wow.
I can't believe Cosmo just gave up like that. I mean, no offense, Kinger, but I always thought you would be next.
Thank you.
Guess it just goes to show you can't rely on Kenner for anything.
I am in so much pain.
I do have to apologize for lying about the exit. I knew how much all of you have been wanting there to be one, but I was having so much trouble figuring out what to put on the other side and ended up never quite finishing it. And you know how I never like letting people see my unfinished work, especially if it leads you out into the void. Anyway, it looks like you defeated the Coin Queen, so I guess the adventure's over. Your reward is a delicious digital piece cooked by our head bubble chef.
Made with all the love I'm legally allowed to.
You know what?
Okay. Made with all the love I'm legally allowed to give. First off, funny joke. But also, is it because AI has should have laws and restrictions on it, and AI shouldn't can't have human emotion? Like AI can emulate human emotion, but can't actually have human emotion. It's interesting, right? Also, stray thought, probably 100% wrong, but just I I don't know, just like a stray thought I just had right now, but what are the odds that, like, Kane isn't actually the one in control here, but rather is made to think he's the one in control, and Bubbles actually the headmaster of everything, right? Like, what if Bubbles the true mastermind, and Kane just thinks he's the mastermind? And Bubble is just pulling all the strings. How crazy a twist would that be, right? I don't think that's actually going to be the case, but could you imagine? Like, Kane is like the ultimate red herring. And Bubble is like the true, like, the true villain all along or something.
I am pretty hungry.
You didn't even do anything.
So what? I can still be hungry.
Well, not really, because we don't need to eat, drink, or sleep in this digital world. So, visual food here only gives off the virtual sensation of eating without any nutritional.
And of course, we got this amazing, amazing rendition of the song. Oh god, this song is so good! And there we go, Amazing Digital Circus, Episode 1. Yeah, just incredible pilot, incredible first episode. Just great all around. I think Murder Drones is what I'm gonna have to react to eventually. If this video gets like 100, like my videos aren't popular. Like, I know my videos aren't popular. So if this video gets like 100 likes, I will react to Murder Drones on this channel. That's 100 likes and I don't get copyright claimed. But yeah, Amazing Digital Circus Episode 1, you know, it's great. I'm going to be reacting to Episode 2. Well, not reacting. Commentating. Commentating. Very different. Because, again, I've seen Episode 2 before. Episode 3 will be a blind reaction. Which is a completely different experience, because that means I haven't seen it before, which means I can't be as in-depth with my thoughts on it. So I do apologize about that. But yeah, it's incredible. I love how far indie animation has come. Just in general, I think, I still have to watch, like, Has Been Hotel, Hell of a Boss. You know, I don't know if those are YouTube friendly or not. Let me know in the comments if they are. Like, if they're YouTube friendly for uncut, unedited. Because if they're not, those are going to have to be Patreon. But I just, you know, Ruby started out as indie animation, you know, and it is like one of my favorite shows You know, and I am just so excited to see how it all ends. You know, I have like the big Ruby theory I've been working on for years. And I just, you know, Amazing Digital Circus, you know, is just incredible. You know, I want to check out Ellis Mark's pilot, because he put out a pilot the other day. I want to react to that. So I'll probably do that in the near future, because that looks like it'll be fun. But yeah, having said all of that, I have been MegumiMary. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, don't stop being awesome. Alright, Chimera Crew, that's it for this video, but if you liked it, please hit the like button and subscribe. And be sure to scan this QR code to check out my website to see my links to all the various stuff I do across the internet. This has been on the Reaction channel, which means that if you liked this, you'll probably like some of the other stuff I do on Patreon. All the content on Patreon can be viewed for just $3 a month, and if you don't like it, or if you just want to watch all my stuff, or, you know, take a full advantage of everything I have in just a 1-month period and unsubscribe, that's perfectly fine. As always, I appreciate any and all support you give me. I have been MegumiMary. Thank you all so much for watching, and don't stop being awesome. Cue the outro.